Hello, hello, and welcome to another video of my basic build series. I'm your host, Blends. Let's get started. Alright, today I'm going to show you how to build this basic mob farm. It's just a basic mob drop grinder. This has been running for 10 minutes maybe, and this is how much I've got. You also got to keep in mind that I don't have any other place around here that mobs can spawn. Alright, so let me show you a couple things here. So this is going to require 32 hoppers. If you don't have this much iron and you want to do it a different way, you can do. I'm not going to show you how to build it, but this is a pretty simple thing. You just got some powered rails and regular rails, and then a few hoppers going into the chest, and then a minecart hopper underneath this. I just use magma blocks just because, if something lands on there and doesn't quite die, this will kill it. And then you got to power those power rails with these what are these called? The levers there. And then, so this is going to use less iron, but it's going to use some gold and a few other random blocks here and there. But if you do have enough iron, I think this one's a lot easier to do. So yeah, let's just show you what you need to build this thing. So you're going to need quite a few solid blocks. I'm just using smooth stone because you can see how I'm building it better, all the different counts and stuff. You're going to need some smooth stone slabs, not nearly as much as you need of the solid ones, but you do need slabs. They don't have to be smooth stone, but that's just what I'm using. You are going to need quite a few fence gates. Any wood doesn't matter. You're going to need at least one chest, probably several more, just because if you let it run for a while, you're going to fill up that chest pretty quickly. The way I'm going to show you how to do it is 32 hoppers. If you're only doing it the other way, you're going to need 2 hoppers for the top, and then whatever you want to use for the bottom there. You're going to need at least 1 water bucket, but if you want to use 5, just so you don't have to make an infinite water source and keep coming up and down, that's an easier way to do it. You need 1 dispenser, 1 observer, 2 droppers, 4 redstone torches, 4 comparators, and 4 pieces of redstone dust. You're going to need a bunch of torches and at least 35 scaffolding. Alright, let's get started to show you how to build it. Also, one quick note, let's go inside here and we can see any of the spiders that go up the wall and travel up the wall. Okay, this guy doesn't seem to want to go down, but you might get some spiders that are crawling up the wall here. They will eventually drop down if you're close enough to them. They don't move if they're at 36 or 40 something blocks away from me, but if you do get closer, they will move around a little bit. But this isn't gonna make it too bad. You're gonna get some of these that just hang out up here, but it's not gonna affect the rates too much. You're also gonna get some Endermen that are able to spawn in here. They won't touch this water. Once they get in there, they're going to be able to move right away from the water. But you won't be getting any Enderman drops from here, and some Endermen will pop up down here. I've had 3 down here so far, and they've all kind of despawned. I think they went too far away from me, and they just disappeared. So that shouldn't affect it at all. Okay, so all you got to do is come down here. You're going to find out where you're going to put this, and you're going to put down 2 chests right next to each other like that, and then you're going to come around the back, and you're going to put 5 hoppers facing directly into that one. So you need to point at the chest and then crouch and then put your 5 hoppers going into each other so they're all facing a line like that. Then on each one of these sides you're going to put 2 more hoppers facing into the one in the middle there. Oops, not 3. Not breaking the ground too. There we go. Alright, so when you get done, I'll float up here. You've got a 5x6 area here, okay? Alright, when you're done with that, you're going to go to the middle 2 blocks here, and on one of those you're going to crouch and you're going to put in a solid block. Then you're going to put 29 scaffolding on top of that. That way this will be 30 high, and that's as far as witches need to fall in order to die. You may get, if you're on hard mode, you may get some zombies that have feather falling boots on, and they will not die here, so always be careful for that. But yeah, so go up 29 scaffolding total. Okay, once you're up the top here, you need to see you've got 2 hoppers on the side of this one, and you've got 3 on the side of this one. So this is going to be your middle right here. So now you've got 2 on each side. What you need to do is put out 1 scaffolding in each direction from those 2. So you're going to have a total of 4 by 3, just like that. Okay? Then when you get here, you're going to go over to one of these side ones. You're going to crouch down, get your solid block back out, and you're going to put down a block there. Then go ahead and jump on top of that one, and you're going to make a square, or I'm sorry, a rectangle all the way around it that matches exactly where the hoppers are below you. That's going to be a 5x6 area. Alright, if you look at it like this, you're going around the scaffolding and just leaving this hole right here. So once you get down here, go ahead and put down some torches because you're going to start building this up and you don't want mobs to spawn when you're doing this. And then at each one of these little gaps here, you're going to put down a fence gate. You're going to open it up. It doesn't matter which way you put them at all. Alright, and then you need to build this as a 10x17 area. So what you need to do is you come out, the part that has 4 right here, you're going to come out to the side and go 2 more. Alright, and then you're going to run all the way over here, go out 2 more. Alright, so I'll float up here, and if you can see, this is 10 across. So from here to here is 10 blocks. Now you need to do 17 from over here to that way. So go down one of these 2 blocks here, go out 6 more blocks from each side. Okay, once you've done that, it's going to look something like this. And then what you need to do is you need to fill this entire thing in. So this is going to be a rectangle from here all the way out to here, and then down, and then from here all the way over to here. So it's just going to be one nice 10 by 17 area. So go ahead and fill that in real quick. Easy way to do that in survival is just to crouch and go backwards, and then go out like this until you've lined up with this one right here. And then just go over and do the same thing all the way around. And once you're here, you're going to fill all of this gap in just like this. Alright, once you're done with that, go ahead and put down a torch in the middle there, and then do this on each side. Okay, when it's done, it looks like this. Make sure you put down some torches because you don't want stuff to start spawning in here. And then what you need to do is go one layer all the way around the edge. Alright, just like that. You're going to put a block in each corner. Nice solid block right there. Okay, when you're done with that, it's going to look like this right here. Alright, then you're going to want to go two more levels all the way across. Alright, when you get up to here, I actually messed up, and you don't really need torches down here because you are about to put water down here, which is going to wash away all of your torches. So you need to run around each corner and then put your water source on each one of these blocks that are sticking up here. This is going to force everything that comes down here to go directly into that water path right there. We're actually going to get rid of all the scaffolding, and then it's just going to be a nice drop for your mobs. Alright, once you're at this point, you want to go right to the middle here, and then you're going to get your slabs. Then you're going to go from the middle, and you're just going to go out 6 blocks. Okay, that leaves 2 empty spaces from here to here. So 1, 2, make sure there's 2 spots there. Alright, and then on here, you're going to go out 2 blocks, and then on this side, you're going to go out 2 blocks. Fill these in right here. Go ahead and go all the way down, so you're going to have a 5 wide area to walk down here. Right, and then you're going to go out 3 more blocks, 3 more blocks, 3 more blocks, and then 2 and 1. That's going to give you this nice little angle right here, okay? And you're going to be 2 blocks from this side and 2 blocks from this side. So go ahead and do the exact same thing on this side over here. So you're going in 2 blocks, so 1, 2, 3. Just like that, and then 2, and then 1. Okay, so it's going to look just like this. This is the part where you're going to actually have to put down your torches, so put at least a couple down there. Don't put any on the outside edge because you're going to be working there. Be building up some more walls. And then on here, you're going to put 1 fence gate there and open that up. And then come over to the middle, put a fence gate there and open that up. Come over to this side, put a fence gate, open it up. And then you're going to come around each side here and do like that and open both of those up. Then come around here, do 1, 2, 3 of those, and open all 3 of those up. Do the same thing on this side. You're going to put 2 more, just like that, and open those up. They can be faced the other way if you want to, but I'm OCD. They need to be facing the same way. So just like that. Okay, so this is when your mobs are going to get pushed off the edge here, and they're going to fall down this way, and they're just going to go right into the middle here where they're going to drop. Okay, once you're done with that, this is kind of the design you're going to do the entire way up. The only difference is this is the only level that's going to have one of the fence gates right there. The rest of them are not going to have one there, and I'll show you why in just a little bit. So go ahead and build this up 3 all the way around. Okay, so when you got that done, it's going to look like this. So you're 3 high, and then you're going to go over to this side right here, go back over to the middle, do the same thing. You're going to go out 6 blocks. And then go out 2 on each side and do the same thing. Alright, so it's going to look like that. And then you're going to come around and do your fence gates again. So on the side, open it up. On this side, open it up. And then come around that side. You can do 2, open them both up. Run over this way. This one you're not having one on this side in the middle, but you'll have these 3 right here and open those up. Over here and open both those up. Alright, so it's going to look like this. So remember the exact same thing as the layer below it, except you don't have a fence gate in the middle here on this level here. Alright, go ahead and put down a couple of torches so nothing will spawn in there, and do the exact same thing, but you're going to start from this side. Now this is a point where you can make it as high as you want. The higher you have it, the more spawning points you're going to have, so the more mobs you're going to get, but do whatever you feel is necessary. Okay, so if you choose to go up this high, go back to the middle and do the same thing again with your half slabs, just like this. Okay, just like that, and just go up as high as you want. I'm just going to go up a few more blocks, or a few more levels. Okay, that's as high as I'm going to go, so I'm going to go down here just so you can see it all the way up. So they've got, you got it so they're going to get pushed off that way, and then this way, and then that way, and then that way, and that way, and that way. They have to be opposite, because when you put your water source, which is going to be right over here, it's going to flow this way and then drop down, and that's going to create the source to go this way, and that's going to drop down and create the source to go this way, and so on. It's going to go all the way down to the bottom, and then that bottom one, remember, is like this, because when the water source get here, it's not going to come down here and start pushing this way, because that would cover up some of these blocks. It would actually have water go all the way down. So this one right here is actually going to stop that water from flowing down that far. Okay, so when you get up to here, you're actually going to build up 3 more, but actually in the middle one here, you grab a couple of different blocks. So you're going to grab a dispenser and an observer. Okay, so you're going to put a dispenser directly in the center block here. So right here, you're going to come down and you're going to face it that way. Okay, and then you're going to put a couple of blocks this way, and then you're going to come up here and then crouch so you can get down there, and then put an observer facing so it's pointing down directly into that right there. And then what you need to do is you need to build up 3 blocks all the way around again, so go ahead and do that real quick. Okay, once you've got that, you actually need to fill this entire space in with solid blocks. Okay, they can't be half slabs because light's going to be able to get through there, but you need to go out all the way across, so just go ahead and fill it all in. You are going to leave 1 spot blank, and that is actually going to be this spot right here. So when you get to here, you're going to leave that spot blank. So what you can do is just go around it now, so you don't forget about it, and just leave that there. That's going to be your way down when you're done up here. Alrighty, so just fill it all in. Okay, when you got that done, it's going to look a lot like this. Now we're going to do the redstone component on here, and it's actually only going to take up a little bit of space right here. So what you need to do is you're going to put down solid blocks right here and here. Right, this is a spot you're going to make sure you don't want to fall down there. If you want to, you can put a scaffolding down there so you can climb up and down easy. But if you're just careful, you shouldn't have to worry about it at all. Alright, let me get all my stuff together here. Alright, once you got to this point here, you're going to come over here and put down 2 redstone torches. Put 2 redstone dust on top of there, and then 2 solid blocks on top of there. Alright, and you're going to come over to this side and you're going to grab a hopper. You're going to put one directly on top of the torch there, so it's right there, and then you're going to crouch and put one in there. Then break this one down, and without falling down that hole, you come over here and crouch in there so they actually face directly into each other, just like that. Then what you need to do is come up here, you got to grab your comparators. You're going to have to, the easy way to do it is to jump and crouch at the same time and put them in like that, just like that, and then you're going to put one down here and here. So that one, those are facing this way, and these are facing this way. Alright, then over here, what you need to do is put down solid block there and right there. Okay, and then you're going to come up here. If I can get up there, you're going to put redstone torches on top of each of those. Alright, now this is where you're going to put your droppers in, not dispensers, they have to be droppers. You're going to come and put the first one out so it's facing right on that redstone torch side, so it faces directly in like this. And then you're going to come over here and you can put a couple of temporary blocks here and then here, and then you're going to break this one in the middle, and you're going to come down here and face it directly into that one, so they're facing into each other. Alright, now all you need to do is you're going to put 1 item, so just 1 item. I'm going to grab just 1 of these smooth stones and put that in there. If you put more than 1, it's not going to work. And then in here, in either one of these hoppers, you're going to put the rest of these, that stack of 17, so you need 16, just put the smooth stone in there. Now, they're going to start going into each other, so when this one empties out, you're still going to see this redstone torch turn on. Okay, this is how you're going to cycle the water to turn on and off, because you're going to run this redstone line from here right over to there. So every time this hopper fills up, it's going to push the hoppers or the items back to the other one, and then once every time it's going to turn it back on, and then it's going to turn it back off. Okay, so this is completely done up here. What you'll want to do is put down some torches, because you don't want anything to spawn on top of here, because it's going to make your farm work a little less efficiently. If you want to, you can even put a couple on the side of here or even on top if you really want to. It doesn't really matter. Just anywhere around here at all. Okay, just put up enough torches so nothing can spawn. Then this is why you left this little hole here, so you can drop down real easy. And then you are just going to put one more block there. Okay, so now this, if it weren't for the torches here, everything inside here is going to be dark. Now, this is the fun part. You get to go in here, put in the dispenser, make sure this is a dispenser and not a dropper, put in your bucket of water, and then wait for the redstone signal to turn that water on. So when that comes on, you're actually going to take that little ride with the water here, and you're going to follow it down because it's knocking down all of the torches, so it's starting to get dark in here. So you can just follow it all the way down to the bottom. Ooh, you can fall all the way down there if you want to. Alright, so everything up above here is now dark. So all you need to do, come over here and collect your stuff, and then you're going to figure out which one you came up on and go down there. Just go all the way down to the bottom. Okay, get over here, break your scaffolding, break that thing, that block there. Everything that lands on there is now going to go right into this chest. So you should have a bunch of scaffolding going in there. And once you sit down here for a little bit, you should start seeing some mobs fall down. Just like that. See, that was a witch. That was the first one, and that's why you need it that high. Go. It's already working. That's the drops I got so far. Just those two things right there. So the longer you stand here, the more mobs you're going to get. Okay, that's pretty much your whole farm. You can make it as many levels high as you want, but you got to remember that mobs only spawn if they're more than 24 blocks from you, and then they stop spawning at, I believe it's 128 blocks. So to make this as most efficient as possible, you need to light up everything around you, above the ground, below the ground, every single cave within 128 blocks where you're going to be if you're going to AFK. A lot of people like to AFK up high, 126 or so blocks from here, so they don't despawn before they hit this and die. If you do that, you're got to light up a little bit of area around the land here, but you don't really need to light up anything else. But if you want to just let this run while you're, if it's at your base and just want to let it run, light up as much around here as you can, so above ground and below ground again, so that nothing will spawn anywhere other than right up here. And that's your whole farm. Alright, that's pretty good for just a couple of minutes there. Alright, if you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe, and feel free to leave a comment about any other video you'd like to see. See you later.